Breaking news. They've now charged a 51-year-old man with murder in connection to the disappearance of missing 15-year-old Jadarius Miniweather. As you may recall, 15-year-old Jadarius Miniweather was last seen on June 5th around 2 a.m. in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. More specifically, he was seen on Bradley Street in the Ghost Town area. He was then reported missing on June 6th by family members after they had no contact with him. He was in the area visiting his friend Laylay's house. 16-year-old Laylay lives on her own and has emancipated herself from her parents. In the past, Jadarius and Laylay had dated. In addition to Jadarius being at Laylay's home, Jordan was also at Laylay's house. Jordan was Laylay's current boyfriend. Jadarius and Jordan had a court date set for Monday following his disappearance. This was for an altercation between the two over Laylay. 51-year-old Maurice Parms was also dating Laylay. He was at her home, however, he was parked in his truck outside for about 2 to 3 minutes. They said he was giving Laylay money for her rent in addition to other things.
Breaking news, a 15-year-old boy has mysteriously vanished and been missing over a week after he went to his friend's house. 15-year-old Jadarius Miniweather was last seen on June 5th in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. More specifically, he was last seen in the, quote, Ghost Town area of Baton Rouge around 2 a.m. on Bradley Street. He was then reported missing on June 6th. This was after all of his family members who have normal contact with him say they lost all contact. Family members say that this is very unlike him. Jadarius was on his way to Bradley Street to visit his friend named Laylay. She and Jadarius used to date. However, Laylay has a new boyfriend named Jordan Butler. Jordan was also at the house with Jadarius and Laylay. Jordan and Jadarius have a court date that was scheduled for this Monday. This is due to a previous altercation between the two over Laylay. Laylay lives in her own home on Baker Street. She has emancipated herself from her parents. This now brings Maurice Parms into the picture. 50-year-old Maurice was also dating Laylay. She and Maurice had an ongoing relationship for quite some time, and he was paying her rent. Authorities found all of that information out after they went through Laylay's phone when they were conducting their interviews during the investigation.
Alright you guys, so we have an extremely sad update in the case of Jadarius Miniweather. So Jadarius is a 15-year-old that disappeared earlier this month out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Now yesterday, police executed a search at the home of 50-year-old Maurice Parms. Now very early on in this investigation, police tied Maurice Parms to the 16-year-old that Jadarius was last with. And at some point last week, they ended up arresting Maurice after finding out he had an inappropriate relationship with that 16-year-old girl. Now I think that once that happened, everybody kind of collectively knew that he had something to do with Jadarius's disappearance, and sadly on yesterday police have confirmed that information. We know that he went to the home of that 16-year-old girl around 10 p.m. Now police gathered evidence and say that at some point Maurice Parms got into an argument with somebody matching the description of Jadarius, and that argument allegedly started because of how Maurice Parms was treating Jadarius. They go on to say that an altercation occurred and the bigger person, who we think to be Maurice, was beating on a smaller person who we think to be Jadarius. A trigger warning, but in the evidence that they have, they say that you can hear the softer voice who they believe to be Jadarius saying, "Please stop hitting me." Police also say that they found blood stains in that same exact area where this altercation occurred.
Brenda Gill say she made that call.
Hey babe, how you doing?
I'm alright. I love your post, honey. I love your post.
What they found?
Huh?
What they found?
What did they find?
I don't know, they said they breaking the concrete and stuff.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, breaking the concrete.
Your son slept with some fucking great bad shit. It came back to him, man. Right. So we ain't go looking for your motherfucking ass. You did that. And ain't nobody got nothing to do with that, and you wrong for that though. Okay.
Christy gonna get the booster box. I usually have a booster box, but it's at my damn house.
And we're on Wayne Street. Everybody finna leave and go on Wells Street. Police went back over there. Say they told Maurice's house up. Took the door off. Let's see. I don't care what they do. We'll find the baby. I'm gonna get my car to the lady yard. His door wide open.
He might be all the way to the back somewhere.
Yeah, we're on the search for the Darius this morning. We're hoping and praying for the best. But we expect whatever we expect. No, not that one. No, neither one of them is. Praying no matter what the outcome is, just get this baby back to his family. It's sad, it's hurt from both sides. Sad because the child gone. Expecting the worst, but praying for the best. And it's a sad situation to part of the family that's in there. I don't know Lele and her family, but I do know Maurice and his family. So it's sad, despite he put himself in that situation. You know, you ain't making your little girlfriend talk now, but you had so much to say for 7 or 8 months that she called stepdaddy. And Maurice, I know y'all watch this live. I know y'all family. Man, if you ain't did it, put your name up. Make us at least say, hey, he ain't got nothing to do with this. But you ain't gonna do that because you've done some nasty shit. But one of the most respected men was around. I don't want to bring up your school name. And people support you. And this how you pay them, by sleeping with a child. And you got a daughter, man. Man, I'm so livid and mad, man. Want to whoop you so bad. But I'm let God whoop you and handle you. Now you got your whole family that everybody know this great. Now you want to duck off and hide. Your brother the police and your mama one of the well-known persons. Her and your daddy, man, come on. You're in a relationship with this girl. God knows how many other fucking youngsters you did. Despite you going to dumb shit and you did the dumb shit and that shit, man. Give them people they fucking baby, man. Please. Man, this shit is crazy. Everybody riding, supporting, trying to help a family that they don't know. Everybody going around the corner to where his mom and them house at. Said the police going back around there. That's what one of the officers said. They was going back over there. Good morning, everybody. Wish it was a better morning. The mission today is to help find Jadarius. I mean, I'm telling the truth, we praying for the best.